Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here, and I'm back at it today on a beautiful Monday morning for another live stream for you guys. Just give me a few minutes for me to share out my stream. Hope everybody out there is having a great day today. I know I am. And on the cool check-in. Center stage on the mic. And we putting it on wax. It's the new style. So that's that done. Half Cheetah says morning Phil. Good morning, Cheetah. Count Von Strange, what's good? Everything is good. Q's Review says, hey Phil bro. Cheetah says, how are you feeling? Not too bad. Still got that lingering cough. Michael says, there he is, the myth, the man, the legend. I don't know about that, but thank you so much. Cheetah says, hey Q. Waffle says, how's it going, brother? Q says, hey Cheetah brother. David says, good morning all. Cheetah says, morning waffles. Q says, hey yeah David. Cheetah says, morning David and cats. Carlo Torrea, new to the channel. Welcome Carlo. Welcome. They say nice cup knife. Raymond says good morning. Carlo says morning. Q's Review says, hey Count Waffles. Happy face. Carlo says, hello friend. I've followed your channel for a long time. I appreciate that, Carlo. Peace to you as well. Couple new additions. We got the Bates Motel bell. I will be using this for super chats. I will still do the super chat, but when I get a super chat, or if I get a super chat, I'm gonna ring that bell. I was talking to my good friend Boogeyman Ben the other day, yesterday actually, and we talked about it. He said, why not? Q says liked and shared Phil, my man. Thank you so much, Q. Q says that is awesome. A Bates bell. Yeah. Got that in a freight crate. Bates Motel bell. Only used for super chats. So a few things I want to get into before I get into the main. I got an old drawer full of DVDs here I'm just going to go through. Mainly for you, but I like going through them for me too, just to see what I have. This has nothing to do with anything, but I watched Cemetery Man again last night, also known as Delamorte, starring Rupert Everett. Hey, is that Devon Graham on his Blu-ray haul last night showed that he got Delamorte on Blu-ray. So he got his from Zavvi. So I went on Zavvi and it said it's region 2. So I messaged Andrew and said, hey dude, do you mind just popping it in your PS4 and see if it's all region? So he did. It's all region. So I just ordered last night from Amazon Delamorte, aka Cemetery Man. I already had the old Anchor Bay DVD. So this morning I was up at 7 a.m. and I'm like, you know what? Even though I have the Blu-ray coming to me, I'm going to watch this. I watched it and it is still amazing as ever. So if you have not seen the movie Cemetery Man starring Rupert Everett, give it a go. There's zombies, there's shots to the head with a gun, there's TNA. Just a great movie all in all. Not rated, 99 minutes. Cemetery Man, aka Delamorte. So watch it. Next up, just gonna go through my pile of new pickups real quick, some of which I might have showed off already. I picked up the Pumpkinhead Steelbook, which is a glorious thing. There it is right there. Really nice looking steelbook from the good people at Screen Factory. The only new feature on this is a 4K film transfer. I watched this the other day and it does look incredible. So if you want a better than your average Blu-ray of Pumpkinhead, pick up the new steelbook. There is a new 4K transfer. Nico Mastorakis production, Blood Tide. Pretty sure I've showed this off already. It's a creature feature starring a young James Earl Jones there. Not really going to go through these because I'm pretty sure I've showed them off already. You have The Wind with Meg Foster. I'm sure I showed this off. The Brood, David Cronenberg. One Missed Call trilogy. Definitely showed that off. Rest in Pieces. Definitely showed that off. Candy Corn. This is Candy Corn with new slipcover from Dread Central if you want to copy Dread Central. It's Halloween weekend and a group of bullies are planning their annual hazing on local outcast Jacob Atkins. When they take things too far, he's resurrected to seek revenge against those who wronged him. This actually reminds me a lot of Pumpkinhead, but if you get a chance to pick up Candy Corn, pick it up for sure. Turning on the fan. Sisters Criterion, starring Margot Kidder, upgraded this from DVD to Blu-ray finally. So that is Sisters, a Brian De Palma film. This is a new one I just picked up. Dario Argento presents The Wax Mask by Sergio Stivoletti. I really liked this one, actually. This is from Severin. And it says, in the mid-90s, Dario Argento approached a physically and professionally ailing Lucio Fulci to direct one final production, an over-the-top shocker about grisly murders at a Paris wax museum. But when Fulci passed away only weeks before filming began, Argento turned to Sergio Stivalenti, the effects genius on Phenomenon, Opera, Demons, and Cemetery Man, to make his feature directing debut. Originally Grand Guignol director, performer Robert Hutton and Aldo Massasso, starring what DV Drive-In hails as old-timey horridness married to state-of-the-art gore from a screenplay co-written by Fulci with a whole bunch of other people, now featuring a 4K scan from the original negative supervised by Stivalenti and packed with special features that include rare behind-the-scenes footage, all new interviews, and more. The Wax Mask, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I really liked it. And then I had to pick up Antebellum. I'd already seen this. I did give it a rewatch. It reminds me a lot of M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. Same type of idea there. The write-up is way too small. Civil War. Don't really know what's going on. Kidnapping people. Civil War. Bloody, bloody murder. Check it out if you haven't already. So... Terry Shields is in the house. Welcome, Terry. Thumbs up, peace. Q says, hey, Terry and Carlo. David says, come on, ring my bell. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, I'm thinking ding, ding, dong. Ding, 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 dong. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Terry says peace. Hobbs says, Phil, you are legendary. I don't think so, but thank you so much. Cheetah says, I watched Welcome to Sudden Death last night. That's awesome. Q says Hobbs is in the house. Hey, brother. Hobbs says Phil was the cool kid in school. Meh. David says, I watched Behind the Door last night. Yikes. The Exorcist ripoff. Glad I have that Arrow box set, though. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Cheetah says, Hobbs! Josh says, hey, Phila, how are you? I am good, Fulci fan. I am good. Q says, hey, Josh. Hobbs says, Jacko, Jacko, Jacko. Ben says, Barnes & Noble's doing 50% off on Arrow and Criterion. Cheetah says, donut, donut, donut. Josh says, hey, Q's. Hobbs says, killer donuts. Cheetah says, we need Ouija donuts. Yes, we do. Hobbs says, LMAO, Ouija donut. Q says, LOL, Ouija donut. Cheetah says, hey, Josh Fulci. Hobbs says, Josh Fulci, what's good? Josh Fulci says, what does Josh Fulci say? Yeah, there is an interview video of Fulci just before he was about to direct this. Yeah. Fulci for Fake is a great documentary, too. If you have not seen Fulci for Fake, watch that documentary. It is amazing. Cheetah says, I liked your new background, Q. Josh says, hey, Hobbs, not bad. Q says, the Christmas horror icons. Yeah, getting into Christmas horror soon, guys. Christmas horror movies. I'm excited. I have a bunch of go-to Christmas horror movies that I watch every single year. Hobbs says, the Brood scared the shit out of me, LOL. Heroic Waffles is in here. He says, can't wait till 12:01 a.m. Friday for Vinegar Syndrome sales. Yeah. I'm all over it. Vinegar Syndrome, Ronin Flicks, Severin. I'm going to be on all three sites all weekend. Cheetah says, the shelving with your films facing out. Hey, isn't that Devon Graham? Morning, Phil. I don't know if you were in here, but This morning I pulled out my old Rupert Everett DVD of Cemetery Man. Thanks for your recommendation on the upgrade to the Blu-ray. Because of, hey, isn't that Devon Graham? I ordered this on Amazon last night to upgrade it. Rewatched it this morning, started it at about 7 a.m., and it was a fun time for sure. Good morning to you too. Glenn says, hey Phil, hey everyone, morning. Devil sign. Josh says Rabid was my favorite Cronenberg film. Yeah. Carlos says your collection seems incredibly and varied. You have good vibe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Q says, yeah, I like to change it up a bit. Ben says, ever seen Satan? It's the Turkish scene remake of The Exorcist. I'd have to check that out. Satan. Seyton. Come on, Face ID. It's me. Seyton. I'm just going to take a pic. Q says, hey, Glenn. Daryl says, hey, y'all. Josh says, I just received Fulci for Fake the other day. Looking forward to watching it. Watch it, Josh. It's amazing. Daryl says, our Christmas cruelty Cannibal Claws in your Christmas horror rotation? No, they aren't. Cheetah says, hey, Daryl. Daryl says, hey, Cheetah. Glenn says, Cemetery Man is awesome. I agree with that. When I watched it this morning, it was just as good as I remember it. Josh says, hey, Cheetah. Q says, hey, Mr. Meathook. And hey, isn't that Devon Graham? Mr. Meathook says, message retracted. Mr. Meathook says, hey, Q. Froggy Collector, Froggy Collector, Froggy says, morning, Phil. Morning, everyone. Finally a chance to watch Phil. Thank you so much for stopping on by, Q's mom. Cheetah says, Juliet Mills in a horror movie still trips me out. Ben says, my bad, it's Satan, not Satan. Let's try that. Satan. Seytan. Josh says, hey, Froggy, if you like horror, this is the stream to go to. Carlos said, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Carlos says, Phil, which is one of your favorite pieces from your collection? My favorite piece in my collection is Jason on the Bed from Gentle Giant, limited to 350 worldwide. It goes for crazy money, but that's not why I love it. I just love the representation of Jason and how he's looking at the teddy bear, the machetes through Freddy's hat there. The glove is laying in the bed. You got Jason's name on the headboard. Just a really, really nice piece. And a close second is my new Sleepwalkers bust from, what is it, Nameless Media? Josh says, my mouth waters over that. Your mother's in here with us, Karis. All right, let's get to this drawer. I haven't gone through this drawer in a long time. Don't know where to start. First off, we have a DVD, Alien from Area 51. The alien autopsy footage revealed. So it's basically that alien autopsy footage that came out in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Kind of like a documentary on the footage. And I think the original documentary was hosted by Dean Cain, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they go in depth on the alien autopsy footage and see if it's real, see if it's fake, what have you. Yada yada. Ninja Jing Azera vlog, good day host. Horfan Dad says hello Phil, wave, Corona mask. Q says my mother's in here with us Phil, lol. Ninja says 9 thumbs up host. Josh says Q say hello from us. Q says hey Ricky. Cheetah says alien autopsy. Roll laughing. Ging says hello Q's reviews. Thank you so much for dropping my live streaming. Horfan Dad says hey Q wave. Corona mask. Q says, not a problem, gang. Yes, please like and share the stream. Thumbs up the stream. Super chat now gets a bell. If you want to drop a super chat, feel free. Ninja says, hello, Phils. How are you now? I am so good. Star Trekker music has arrived. Hello, Phil. Yahoo. Everyone go sub to Star Trekker music. His channel is amazing. Everyone sub everyone else. That is what I like to see. Josh says, be right back. All right, fine. Next, we have a piece of crap movie with Christian Slater, but it's the director's cut, so it's Alone in the Dark with Christian Slater. And it says Edward Canby is a private investigator specializing in unexplainable supernatural phenomena. His cases delve into the dark corners of the world, searching for truth as the occult, something of ancient civilization, now the greatest mystery of his past, is about to become the most dangerous case he's ever faced. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all know. Alone in the Dark. Evil awakens. There's creatures. It's the director's cut. It's got Christian Slater, and it's not very good. Ninja says, thank you so much, Q's Reviews. Star Trekker says, like and shared. Thank you so much, Star. Q's Reviews says, I would love to see a good remake of Alone in the Dark. Old School Shinobi has joined us. Aliens are real. They have always been here. Carlos says, I started my channel a couple of months ago. I hope you can check it out, but it is in Spanish. I will check it out, Carlo. Q's Reviews, hey Shin. Old School says, ooey bull bollocks. Cheetah says, Alone in the Dark was fun. Tara Reid looking great in this. It's another good reason to watch it. Old School Shin says, hey Q, how's it going? Old School Shinobi says, hey Patrick. Ging says, shout out everyone, nice to meet you here. Cheetah says, morning Shinobi. Q says, doing good Shin. Fulci fan 101, hey to you all, happy face. Cheetah says, nice meeting you, Ninja. Next up on DVD, I liked this one. This is ATM. When I first heard the synopsis on this, basically the whole movie takes place inside an ATM. I was like, what the heck can they do with this movie? But I kind of really liked it. After leaving their company Christmas party together, David and Emily's impromptu first date takes an unexpected turn when their coworker Corey asks them to make a late night stop at an ATM. What should be a routine transaction turns into a bloody battle for survival when an unknown man appears and traps them inside the vestibule. With the wintry temperatures dipping below freezing and the morning sunrise still hours away, they have no choice but to play the man's deadly game of cat and mouse. If they want to live through the night with nail-biting suspense, ATM credits one of the most shocking and suspenseful thriller tales in years. ATM, Phil recommended. If you have not seen it, I recommend it. It is fun and not as boring as you'd think. There they all are at the ATM. The special The special features include a making of and a trailer. Shin says, sup, Josh Lucio lover. Shin says, alien, 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 alien. Boogeyman Ben says, good morning, brother Phil. Best to everyone here. Ben, I am using your bell idea today for any super chats that come in. Ben says, ATM is well done. I agree with that. I really liked it. I will have to give it a rewatch at some point. Cheetah says, ATM, IFC Midnight. Yes, it is. Q's Reviews says, morning, Ben. Happy face. Shin says, I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. Old School says, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Q says, ATM was fun watch. Shin says, ATM was very cool. Definitely one of those where you think it's going to be tiresome, but ends up being delightful. I agree with that. Sheeta says IFC Midnight doesn't release boring films. I'll agree to that as well. Ben says ATM is a Christmas movie. Glenn says I was finally able to get a copy of Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Got Street Trash on the way. Can't wait. I think I liked your post about Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, or commented on it. That's a good one to get. Ben says it starts at a Christmas party. Yes, it does. K Titus says, hello, Phil, konnichiwa. K Titus, all the way from Japan. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream. Q's Reviews says, agreed, Cheetah. Fulci fan says, check out Don't Open Till Christmas. Have a great body count. I like Don't Open Till Christmas. Glenn says, I'm going to try to get a video up Thursday on my day off. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Q says, hey, Titus brother. Cheetah says, Samurai Ken. And K Titus says, how you doing, bud? I'm doing good, man. I hope you are too. I hope you guys are all doing good too. This is the Black Christmas remake. I put this one in the drawer because I also have the unrated version. I guess these are long out of print and go for crazy money. I have no idea why. But this is the Black Christmas remake with the smallest writing ever. The horror classic Black Christmas, which spawned a wave of hit slasher films, is updated for a new generation of fans in this terrifying remake. A group of sorority sisters, snowed in over the holiday break, tries desperately to survive the night as a relentless killer terrorizes and murders them one by one. Featuring an old school slasher story, the modern horror touch of Discover, Glenn, Morgan. I can't even read it. It's too small. Black Christmas remake. The unrated cut of this is on the shelf. Unrated is the way to go. Unrated is the way to go. Shin says, konnichiwa, Titus. Titus says, have Cheetah will view hello. Glenn says, I still need Don't Open Till Christmas. It's a good one, Josh. You'd Wish Best. What is going on, You'd Wish Best? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream. She says, hey, Phil. Ging says, 14 thumbs up hosts. Host, 15 thumbs up now. Thank you, everyone, for hitting that like button. I appreciate that. MKF30 says, hey, Phil, how are you? Feeling better? I hope. I am feeling better. Still the lingering cough, but they say it lasts a while. Q's Reviews, hello from K Titus. Fulci fan, I'm waiting for a new video camera as a present for my parents, then I can make a new video. Q's Reviews says, hey, MKF. Cheetah says, are you getting the remake ad? The new remake of Black Christmas I saw on DVD and I passed because I want it on Blu-ray, and I know it's a piece of crap, but I will probably end up picking it up at some point just to fill in the slot. Ging says, mega love, shout out everyone, nice to meet you. Q says, I'm doing good, Titus you. Ging says, nice to meet you everyone. Josh says, same gang. Shin says, P2 is another movie that starts at a Christmas party. P2's underrated. I really like that one too. Sheeta says, did you watch House That Jack Built Q? Another great one. Ging says, hello, Phils. Did you eat your breakfast now? Yes, I had eggs and toast. Q says, yep, I did, and it's one of my new favorites of all time. We'll have a review on it soon this week. Q, what do you think of that ending I told you about? MKF30 says, Q's reviews, hey, what's up, man? Actually, he says, Q's reviews, hey, what's up, man? All right. Alicia Cuthbert and Daniel Gillies in Captivity, uncut, when you think the worst has happened. This is a crazy movie. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Lots of fun. Top cover girl and fashion model Jennifer Tree. Elijah Cuthbert has it all. Beauty, fame, money, and power. Everyone wants her, but some more than others. Alone after a charity event, she is drugged and taken. Directed by acclaimed director Roland Joffe. Captivity delves deep into the mind of both captor and victim. Called one of the most controversial films of the year, Captivity will leave you terrified and looking over your shoulder, wondering if you could be next. Captivity. Captivity. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's from Maple and Lionsgate. Gets into kind of the torture porn realm, but King says, watching your ads here, Phil. Thank you, thank you. Q says, where you were right, Phil. It's batshit crazy. Yeah, I think that's my words. Ging says, shout out MKF30. Q says, not too much, bro. We'll be taking it easy today, but back at it tomorrow. Josh says, is House That Jack Built a heavy flick? Been meaning to see that. It's heavy. Shin says, love Elisha Cuthbert. Anybody ever watch her highly underrated comedy show, Happy Endings? I do remember that show. MKF30 says, hey, thanks, gang. Shout out, gang. Shar has entered into the fun. Welcome, 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 Shar. Glad you could arrive. She says, good morning, everyone. Happy face. Sheeta says, I love that show, Shin. So underrated. Q says, the house that Jack built is insanely heavy, and Matt Dillon was fantastic. I agree with that. Q says, hey, Ashar. Next, we have another one, kind of probably came out like the same year as The Descent or close to it. There are places man was never meant to go. It is called The Cave. I really like The Cave. It's a lot of fun, kind of along the same way as Descent. And it says, deep in the Romanian forest, a team of scientists stumbles upon the ruins of a 13th century abbey. On further inspection, they make a startling discovery. The abbey is built over the entrance to a giant underground cave system. Local biologists believe the cave could be home to an undiscovered ecosystem, so they hire a group of American cave explorers to help them investigate its depths. Jack and his brother are the ill-seeking professional cave explorers who runs a team of top divers in the world. The crack unit which also includes Charlie and Buchanan, immediately begin their exploration. But what they find deep inside the caves is not just a new ecosystem, but an entirely new species altogether. It is The Cave. It is really, really good. The surround sound on this, when I watch it on my 5.1, oh my god. Oh my god. 5.1 surround. Cheetah says Alex and Jane. Shin says what's happening? Shin says it was funny AF. Patrick Shar says good morning Q. Happy face, happy face. Q says I really like The Cave. It's fun watch. David says only 2 thumbs up. Smash that like button. I have 17 thumbs up on my end. But yeah, smash it anyway. Shin says, wasn't there Cave 2 as well? I don't think so. Shin says, I see 15 thumbs down. Ging says, hello, MKF30, done to you with full package friend. Cheetah says, I got the whole series on Blu-ray, just a funny show. Boogeyman Ben says, never seen The Cave. You should see that one, Ben. It's a lot of fun. Fulci fan says, a great prequel to all these cave descent films would have to be Alien 2 Salta Terra, aka Alien 2 on Earth. Please check it out, people. Heroic Waffle says, Phil, anything particular you're looking to get for Black Friday? Just probably go through the sales and get the new Vinegar Syndromes and what have you. Cheetah says, isn't Piper Perabo in The Cave? Let's check that. Yes. They are in The Cave. They are. I have 18 thumbs ups on my end and 0 thumbs downs. So I don't know why you're seeing 15 thumbs downs. That's crazy. And we're just going to put my old volume on here. There we go. Yeah, Black Friday comes and goes. It's usually Black Friday weekend for me. I just shop around and get what I want to get. Not really looking for anything in particular, but I'm sure I'll find some things. Shin says, I think so. I know my gal Dina Myers is in it and meets a gnarly end. Ging says, play button. Heroic Waffle says, Beastmaster. I must have vinegar. I'm going to pass on Beastmaster. Ging says, Mega loves shout out. Shin says, I will. Josh, 1980 was a very good year for horror. DTN2 says, I hadn't refreshed. Q says, I see 19 thumbs up. LOL. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Josh says, old school, like Fulci did Zombie 2, but Alien 2. Ging says, hee, Phil's, your favorite color is black. That is true. MKF30 going full package. Oh, cool. Sunglasses, cool duder. Cheetah says, I am noticing Dina dies in a lot of her movies. Boo. Q says, thanks, Josh. I wrote that Alien 2 down and we'll check that out. Yeah, there's a lot of those Alien and Alien 2 kind of like rip-offs of the Alien. Old school Shinobi with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Old School Shinobi, for my very first super chat of the day, coming in with a $5 super chat. He says, I was joking about the thumbs down, or was I? Dun, dun, dun. Thank you so much, Old School Shin. You are amazing. Amazing. Did you guys like the bell? Did the bell sound okay? King says, you're do cute, Phils. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I'm do cute. Q says, ring that bell. Shar says, I love the bell. Blackheart. 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 Q says, LOL, Shin, very awesome. Old School Shin says, hey, Shar, Rainbow Bright. Glenn says, hit that bell one time of the old time's sake. Next up, we got The Children on DVD. You brought them into this world, they'll take you out. I love the taglines for movies. Like, sometimes the tagline for a movie is better than the movie itself. A family anticipates a Christmas filled with sledding, laughter, and hot cocoa as they head to their vacation home in the secluded backcountry. The holiday cheer takes a turn for the worse after a mysterious flu-like virus sweeps through the kids, and one by one the children become deadly. Now, amidst suspicion, mayhem, and murder, the parents must fight for survival against their own twisted offspring. Another Christmas movie, maybe? The Children. The Children. So yeah, watch The Children. Old School Shin says the bell was an audio orgasm of riches. I agree with that. Ging says, congratulations, Phils. Thank you so much. Shar says, hey, old school. Ging says, Phils, I love your hat. I do have a good head of hair, but I always wear my hat. Sheeta says writing a good synopsis is a lost art. Shin says so is a good poster art. I agree with that. Shin says instead of boring Photoshop laziness. I agree with that. Sheeta says soup, 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 super chat. I don't have a Diet Coke here. No Diet Coke with me today. I need my Diet Coke. All right, I'm getting a Diet Coke. Un momento, por favor. Phil's creepy vids are sponsored by Diet Coke. They're not actually, but that would be super cool. Ging's still watching my ads. I don't know why she keeps getting so many ads, but thanks for watching. Josh says, Phil, how often do you heavily change around your room, with your collection display? I'd probably say once or twice a year I'll move things around, put some things away, add some things out that are put away. So probably once, twice a year I'll go through and move the stuff around. Gang says, hello, have Cheetah. Cheetah says, quick, ring that bell. Can only ring the bell if there's a super chat. Shin says, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. One more toke. Oops, I meant Diet Coke. MKF30 says, oh, gang, thanks for checking out my Melina MK reaction video. Haha. Josh says twice every 3 days for me. Ging says hello, friend Phils. Hello, hello, hello. Next, an old movie, which is Horror Collection, featuring 8 horror movies. And a lot of these I do have on Blu-ray. So Waxwork, I have the Vestron. Ghoulies 3, I have on Blu-ray. Unholy is Vestron. Chud 2 is Vestron. Chopping Mall is Vestron. Slaughter High is Vestron. Class of 1999 is Vestron. So I'm basically just keeping this for 976 Evil Part 2. 976 Evil Part 2. Yeah. So it is Horror Collection, 8 horror movies, all of which I have pretty much on Vestron or Blu-ray. Keeping it for 976 Evil Part 2. I do have Part 1 on Blu-ray. Glenn says LOL. Cheetah says Chopping Mall is so much fun. Josh says love Slaughter High to death. Gotta get the Blu-ray, although I have multiple releases. Yes, Slaughter High is one of my go-tos. Ging says hello. Glenn Shin says I have that Lionsgate collection along with some of Lionsgate action film collections. Used to love finding those cheap sets of awesomeness before everything else was on Blu-ray. I agree with that. And Heroic Waffles coming in with the 666. Just for you, buddy. Keep your physical media alive. He comes in with a 666 soup. Super chat. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate it like you don't even know. And I'm missing this. And it sounds like someone's breaking into my apartment, but I don't even care at this point. Just break in. I don't even care. Q says ring that bell. Shin says I actually kind of like 976 Evil 2 a little better than the first. I really like the first. I haven't watched the second one in a long time, so I will have to revisit that for sure. Shar says ring that bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Okay, Shin says, I actually kind of like 976 Evil 2 a little better than the first, and I just read that. Q says, very awesome waffles. Yes, it is. Ging says, thank you so much, MKF30, for visiting my channel. Cheetah says, super chat. Phil, hey, Phil, ever see I Spit on Your Grave? Yes, I just got the Ronin Flicks collector's edition of I Spit on Your Grave. Check out the video on my channel. Heroic Waffle says, no problem, man. David says, gotta run. Happy Turkey Day to all my American friends. Peace out, David. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We had ours in October because we are Canadian. Josh says, MKF 20. What, did he lose 10 points? MKF 30. It was good, heavy, but still good. Sinister Syndrome says, peace. Shar says, later, David. Shin says, you can ring my bell. Bell, bell, ring my bell. Q says, take care, DT. Cheetah says, have a good day, David. Shin says, happy gobble, gobble, Dave. Fulci Fan 101 says, take care, DT. And 2 Horror. Heroic Waffles says, visit my channel, peeps. Yes, everyone go sub to Heroic Waffles. Amazing, amazing content. He gets some good hauls. Froggy Collector, Froggy, Froggy Collector, Froggy, Froggy, Froggy Collector. Froggy says, have a good day, David. Next up, crazy, crazy movie. A Traumasterpiece collection. This is the 2-disc uncut 25th anniversary edition of Combat Shock. And guys, this one is a crazy, crazy, crazy movie. Nearly 25 years after its initial release, Combat Shock returns to the cult underground to reclaim its title as perhaps the most shocking independent film of the 80s. Writer, director, producer Buddy Giovannianzo made his undeniable debut with this nihilistic saga of a Vietnam vet's desperate pursuit to save his family from the horrors of poverty and urban squalor, culminating in one of the most brutal climaxes ever committed to celluloid. This unforgiving masterwork remains as controversial and relevant as it was at the height of Reagan's America. Includes 2 versions of the film. This is, like I said, the 2-disc 25th anniversary edition of Combat Shock. A crazy, crazy, crazy movie. It's crazy. Glenn says, hello, gang. MKF30 says, Josh, oh yeah, for sure. Spit on your grave. I love and like the remakes too. Heroic Waffle says, crazy movie. Josh says, the BBFC does not like I Spit movies. Meh. You know what they can do then. What's up, Ben? Welcome to my live stream. He says, sup, I'm actually awake for one of these. Welcome, 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 Ben. I appreciate you. New bell for any super chats, just so you know. Q says, Combat Shock sounds right up my alley. Hey, Ben, brother. Yeah, it's good to have Ben in here. That's awesome. This is a freaking sick movie, even by my standards. Some of the imagery in this one is really hard to watch. Let's remind me tomorrow on that one. This is Condemned. Death is the only escape. Has to do with this bad drug going around this really, really, really squalid apartment building, and it turns people into zombies. But just the stuff going down the toilet, and they show like the inside of the sewage, and it is really, really nasty, some of the stuff in this movie. Fed up with her parents bickering, poor little rich girl Maya moves in with her boyfriend, who is squatting in an old condemned building on Manhattan's Lower East Side. With neighbors that are meth heads, junkies, and degenerates, the depraved hellhole is even more toxic than it appears. After a virus born from their combined noxious waste and garbage infects the building's residents one by one, they succumb to a terrifying pathogen that turns them into bloodthirsty, rampaging killers and transforms their building into a savage slaughterhouse. If you haven't seen Condemned, guys, I do highly recommend this movie. You will see stuff in this that you haven't never seen in any other movie before. I can almost guarantee it. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy flick. Condemned. Ben says, hey, Quentin. Josh says, hey, Ben. Ben says, hey, Josh. Shin says, hey, Ben, what it is. Ben says, old school. Ben says, like that shirt, Phil. Yeah. This is a Michael Myers Halloween Trick-or-Treat Sam mashup shirt. I want to say that Sam stole Michael's mask after he killed him, and he took his knife and the lollipop there. Thank you. Gang says, watching the ads here, Phil. Ging's always watching the ads. Josh says, has anyone seen Evil Clutch, Italian Evil Dead ripoff? I don't think I've seen that, but I have seen Evil Dead Trap, if that makes sense. Evil Dead Trap. Shin says, should I watch Condemned over dinner? No, you should not. Ging says, hello, Heroic Waffles, done to you with full package. You have a cute eyes. Heroic Waffles says, Ging, thanks for subscribing. Q says, we'll have to give Condemned a watch. Please don't say sub or subscribing in the chat. Please, please, please do not say the S word in the chat. Next up, we have Keanu Reeves in Constantine. This is, what is this? 2-disc deluxe edition. And it comes with a Vertigo Constantine comic book replica. Comic book. I think I have read that comic. Like I said, 2-disc. Keanu Reeves, Constantine. I think they're making a sequel to this. I have no idea. As Demon Hunter John Constantine, the Matrix's Keanu Reeves fights a new otherworld foe in this eye-opening supernatural thriller based on characters from the DC Comics, Vertigo, Hellblazer graphic novels, and set in a city of the angels where spirit world bounds have broken and all hell is breaking loose. Armed with a shotgun crafted from a crucifix and assisted by an intrepid cop, he's a spiritual warrior gone to apocalyptic war. Be glad he's on your side. That is Constantine, starring John Wick. Q, give Condemned a watch. Ben says, what happens if the S word gets said? It's not good. Let me tell you that right now. Rumors have it Friday the 13th catalog dropping to $9.99.99 on Friday on Amazon. That's awesome. Ging says, hee, Phil's friend, miss you. Thank you. Q says, love Constantine, and yes, they are making a part 2. Okay, Ging says, hope you visit my channel, Heroic Waffles. Old School says, some great Constantine, aka Hellblazer comics out there, but the Keanu films was very unlike them. Still cool movie nonetheless. Ben says, yikes. One or two more, and then it's 1 hour mark, which means intermission. Next, we have a double feature, sci-fi double feature. You have Contact and Sphere. I'm not going to read these. You all know about Contact and Sphere. Contact has Jodie Foster as a chick looking for E.T., and they make this thing that they find plans to via aliens, and she visits her dad on another planet. And it's crazy. Then Sphere has Dustin Hoffman and Sharon Stone and what's his name? You all know his name. Anyways, they go to the bottom of the ocean and find alien craft, but it's actually the States, and there's a sphere, and they all go into the sphere, and then they have to forget about the sphere, and I don't know. It's all over the place, but I actually remember seeing both those in theaters. That's probably why I picked it up. Shin says Ging's comments are getting flagged for review, I think because of all the talk about channels and the S word. That is correct. Please, Ging, don't do that. Josh says, gotta sleep. Take care, film peoples. Night, Josh. Ben says, good night, Josh. Q says, take care, Josh. Shin says, hey, Josh, have a great week. Good seeing you in here. Ging says, hello, Phils. Hello, Ging. Q says, Contact I did not care for. Sphere was cool. Dustin Hoffman. Yes, Dustin Hoffman. Samuel L. Jackson was the one I was thinking of. Froggy Collector Collector Froggy Collector Froggy says, take care, Josh. Sean says, morning all. I smashed that like. Thank you so much. We have 21 thumbs ups. I appreciate each and every one of those thumbs ups, and that's the hour mark. So, guys, I'm just going to give you Pennywise today because I'm so used to giving you guys Pennywise on the hour mark. Oh no, everything's falling. Everything is falling. During intermission, feel free to talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Feel free to drop a $28 super chat. And yeah, just have a merry old time talking amongst yourselves and dropping $28 super chats. And I'll be back in 3 minutes and 428 seconds. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. All right. All right. Very disappointed that you guys didn't follow my instructions. I see no $28 super chat, but that is okay. Let me just check up on the chat. Sean Sr. has entered into the fun. Welcome, Sean. He says, morning all. I smashed that thumbs up. Thank you so much. 22 thumbs ups. All appreciated. Q says, hey, Sean. Sean says, hey, Q. Q says, intermission, please stand by. Happy face. Cheetah says, sub to you, waffles. Quit saying that S word, guys. Q says, stand, LOL. Ben says, hey, Patrick. Ging says, so scary, Phils. Ben says, this is spooky, guys. Shin says, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a snack. Sheeta says, morning Ben and Monster Island. Ging says, what's the picture? It's so scary, my God. It's evening here in Philippines. Shar says, it's Pennywise. Q says, LOL Shin. Ging says, my God, what happened? I am so afraid. Shin says, that's a live feed of what's outside your door right now, Ging. It's there at your door. Oh, Christ, get out. Q says, LMAO Shin. Cadaver Club says, roll laughing, roll laughing, roll laughing. Shar says, LMAO, old school Shin. Sean says, I see red balloons. Cheetah says, poor Pennywise, not even the scariest thing in his own movie. Phil's Creepy Videos says, Pennywise is coming for you at your house tonight, Ging. True story. Ging says, oh my God, in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, help me. Shin says, LMAO. Q says, LMAO, Phil. Ging says, hello, old school Shinobi. I am so scared now. Old school Shin says, Jesus wept. Cheetah says, clown, 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 clown. Ben says, I'd be scared too, gang. Shin says, you'll float too, you'll float too, you'll float too. Ging says, Phils, don't say that to me. I am so really scared here. Sorry, it's the truth. Cheetah says, Hellraiser time. Sean says, clown. Heroic Waffles says, ha ha ha. Ging says, yeah, Cadaver Club. Ging says, where are you, Phils? I am so scared now. Old School says, do you hear the sound of soft giggling outside your door, Ging? Do you hear it? Ging says, Heroic Waffles, I am so scared. What happened? Did transformation like that, Phils? Oh my God. Phil's Creepy Videos says, listen, do you hear it? It's getting louder. Ging says, oh, don't say old school. I am so really scared here. Cheetah says, Phil got taken by Pennywise. Ging says, Phil, what's happened? Where are you now? I'm right here. Shin says, there is an asswang knocking at your door, and Menanengal with her intestines dangling out is flying over your house. Horror82 says, hi, Phil. Phil's Creepy Video says, hey, Hort82. Cool dude, wave. Ging says, he, old school Shinobi, you know, Asswang. Yeah, Asswang is real and really scared. Cheetah says, Asswang, classic Shinobi. Shin says, LOL, they've made some crazy movies about those types of vampires. Gang says, Asswang, eating people. Yeah, that's true. 482 says I'm good. 482 says Pennywise. Ben says that was terrifying. Shin says, hey there, 482. I want to ask, how are you? Ging says, oh my god, that's a vampire. Froggy Collector, Froggy Collector. Froggy says, welcome back, Phil. Cheetah says, we need more Asswang movies. Ging says, oh, haha, that's a light. I think that's true. Phil's my god. He. Ging says, wow, your voice is very awesome. Thank you. Ging says, ah ha ha, Phils. 482 says I'm good. 482 says I need more caffeine. Me too. Ging says, ha ha ha, Phils, you're joking. Ha ha ha, really nice. Ben says, Dollar Tree just got a bunch of new movies in for Black Friday. That's awesome. Ging says, ha ha ha, my god, it's a picture and has a light. Heroic Waffle says, I'm laughing my ass off. Me too. Ging says, I think it's true, Phils. I think it's true too. He's at your door. 482 says, I only buy digital. Physical media. Ging says, oh no, I hug my mom here, friend. Old School Shin says, this is like a legit radio drama. This could actually be tweaked into a horror podcast with sound effects. Ging says, hello, Heroic Waffles, my friend. Shin says, Ben Grimm, anything good? You want your boat back, Georgie? Georgie, meet Pennywise. Pennywise, meet Georgie. There. Now we're not strangers anymore. Ben says, gotta run, got a meeting in a bit. Have a good stream, y'all. Thanks, Ben, for popping on by. Ging says, mega love shoutouts. Ah ha ha, friend Phil's. Shin says, that brought a smile to my face. Cheers, Phil, and the chat. We got cooties, guys. I myself personally don't have cooties, but we got cooties, guys. If you haven't seen Cooties, super, super fun flick. What's it about? Let's find out. When a cafeteria food virus turns elementary school children into little killer savages, a group of misfit teachers must band together to escape the playground carnage. The film stars Elijah Wood, Rainn Wilson, and Allison Pill as teachers who fight to survive the mayhem while hilariously bickering in an uncomfortable love triangle on the worst Monday of their lives. It is Cooties. It is lots of fun. It has Elijah Wood and Rainn Wilson somewhere in there. Rainn Wilson. Yeah, it's a good one. Cooties. Check it out. Horror 82 says bye club. Q says LMAO Phil, this has to be one of the best streams ever. Best stream ever! Shin says see Ben, maybe see you Thursday if you and Cody stream. Q says take care, Ben. Froggy Collector, Froggy Collector. Froggy says have a good day, Ben. Cheetah says bye, Ben. Shin says Cooties was a fun watch. I agree with that. Horror 82 says, Phil, have you seen the movie Teeth? Yes, I have. Multiple times. Vagina dentata. Q's review says, I really enjoyed Cooties. Shin says, Teeth has one of my favorite quotes, not suitable for repeating here, though. Michael says, you can't make this shit up. Ha ha ha, I'm dying. I'm dying over here. You can't make this shit up. And this is what I choose to do with my day off. Hang out with all you guys. I hope you guys appreciate it. aka hashtag $28 super chat. We got Cut with Molly Ringwald. Cut with Molly Ringwald. I think this is recently out on Blu-ray. I think it's recently out on Blu-ray. I didn't pick up the Blu-ray, but I probably should at some point. 1985, the cast and crew of the horror Hot Blooded are learning firsthand what it means to be stalked by a masked killer. When the director is viciously murdered on set, the production is shut down and the film locked away, incomplete. But every time the footage is screened, somebody dies. 14 years later, a group of enthusiastic film students decide to finish Hot Blooded. After shooting commences on the eerie film location, the students start to disappear one by one. Now they have to finish the film before it finishes them. I gotta say, really, really, really good kill weapon in this. And it's got Molly Ringwald of Pretty in Pink and all those, 80s movies, Pretty in Pink and Wild Horses, Breakfast Club, I think she was in, maybe. I don't know. Horror82 says, LOL. Gang says, Cadaver Club, done to you with full package. Half Cheetah Will. View says, waffles, waffles, waffles. Shin says, Phil's the man of 1,000 voices. Maybe 10. Excuse me. Shin's Cut, starring Molly Ringwald, done to you with full package. Phil is a Canadian Mel Blanc. Rest in peace, Mel Blanc. You were amazing. Shin says, LOL. Ging says, old school Shin. I visit your channel. Don't have any video. Next, we got New Line Platinum series of Dark City with Kiefer Sutherland. It has Kiefer Sutherland and Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly is probably one of my favorite actresses of all time. When John Murdoch awakens in a strange hotel room, he finds that he is wanted for a series of brutal murders. The problem is he can't remember a thing. Pursued by the police and haunted by the strangers, mysterious beings who possess the ability to stop time and alter reality, he seeks to unravel the twisted riddle of his identity. But in a city where reality is the ultimate illusion, discovering the truth could be fatal. From Alex Proyas, the director of The Crow, comes a futuristic thriller that sets a new standard for science fiction. And this is in my DVD drawer because I do have I don't know what I have, a 2-disc special edition of this now. So this kind of went in the DVD drawer. Dark City. Everybody knows Dark City. Shin says, not yet, toying with YouTube channel by end of this year. That's awesome. Q says, Dark City was cool. Gang says, yeah, so that's why I don't give one, because Phil's don't have a video. Okay, I have videos. Yes, I do. Cheetah says, Gods of Egypt was awesome. Gods of Egypt. Gods of Egypt. I don't know, guys. A lot more in this drawer. Probably not going to finish this drawer today, but hey, that means another live stream. You have the original Darkman trilogy. This is all 3 Darkmen. Darkman, Darkman 2, and Darkman 3. The first one, I think, is directed by Sam Raimi. Yes, it is. Second one is directed by Bradford May. Third one, Bradford May. It's Darkman 2, The Return of Durant, and Darkman 3, Die, Darkman, Die. There it is, guys. The Darkman trilogy. I think I have Darkman on Blu-ray. the first one. But keeping this around just for part 2 and part 3. I probably should upgrade those to Blu-ray as well. Shin says, oh, that was by Proyas 2, right? Yes. 82 says, I'm going to watch Waxworks later. Haven't seen it since I was 6. Waxwork is awesome. Horror 82, I'll quickly show you my, Nameless Media Waxwork bust thing from the movie Waxworks, or Waxwork it is. Has the lettering embossed in the where he's standing in front of the door. That's kind of steps leading up. You got the Blu-ray in here, which just kind of slides in and out of the columns at the front door. And then you have the little person that lets you into the waxwork. So nice little statue there from the good people over at Nameless Media. Gang says, I mean, Phil's because old school don't put out a video on his channel friend. Q says, love the Darkman trilogy, the first the most. Horror 82 says, Darkman is dope. Shin says, Darkman 2 is actually damn good. The third dropped off a bit. Sheeta says, yes, Shinobi, Proyas did gods. Shin says, Horror 82, Waxwork is fun stuff. Horror 82 says, FR. Sheeta says, Waxwork is fun. Horror 82 says, that's dope. Not horror, but it's in the DVD drawer. It's a Roland Emmerich film, The Day After Tomorrow. It's The Day After Tomorrow. I don't know why I kept this movie. It's a go-to once in a while. Comes with a little Weathering the Storm and the special features. It's a 2-disc yada yada, you know, the weather, climate changing, and the world freezing, and what's his name's in this? Dennis Quaid, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ian Holmes. It's got a good cast. The Day After Tomorrow. Gang says, watching the ads again here, friend. Q says, The Day After Tomorrow is a crazy idea for a film. I agree with that. Next up, we have the Day of the Dead remake, which is a piece of garbage, really, but it is what it is. And it says Nick Cannon, Maya Servina, Ving Rhames. Stars in this horror film based on the George A. Romero classic zombie film. A mysterious virus has affected the small town of Leadville, Colorado, and the military is brought in to enforce a quarantine and stop the spread of the disease. As people perish, survivors realize that the virus is creating the walking dead who crave human flesh. Only a small number of people are immune to the virus, and those survivors must battle to fend off the infected zombies while trying to make it out of town alive. Day of the Dead remake, pretty much a piece of garbage, but it has Ving Rhames. Can't go wrong with Ving Rhames. Just like saying his name, Ving Rhames. Cheetah says Day After Tomorrow is pretty good. Shin says better than 2012 at least. I agree with that. Q says LON Shin, fully agree. Cheetah says 2012 was horrible. 82 says LOL. Shin says I remember I was all into watching Ancient Aliens back then, and I was hyped to see 2012. Oh yay, what was I thinking? Q says I enjoyed the Day of the Dead remake. Day of the Dead 2 was actually okay. Old School Shin says Ving Rhames, red rum, Ving Rhames. Ving. 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 Ving rhymes. I don't know where that came from, but 82 says original Day of the Dead is awesome. Next up, we have The Devil Inside. Love the cover art for this one. It's almost better than the movie itself. This was where all those, possessed, distorted body mutation things came from or something. I don't know. She gets pregnant. I can't even read this writing. It's way too freaking small. You can see it there. Devil Inside. She gets pregnant. All hell goes down. Ging says, have Cheetah will view done to you with full package. Cheetah says, you can always do alien autopsy. Shinobi says, don't be half packaging. Excuse me. 82 says, Devil Inside was trash. Yeah, it's not that good. Ging says, watching ads. Phil, all Ging has done this whole live stream has been watching my ads, so thank you, Ging, for that. Old School says, LOL, Patrick, that alien autopsy from the mid-90s was so silly. Horror 82 says, Paranormal Activity movies are better. I agree with that. Cheetah says, done with full package. Yeah, there's no half packaging when it comes to Ging. Another one which is questionable, very questionable, is Ed Gein starring my man Kane Hodder and of course Michael Berryman. I don't know why they would remake Ed Gein, the Steve Railsback movie, and I don't know why they would cast Kane Hodder as Ed Gein, but they did. It says, the gruesome murder shocked the world. The grisly remains told a terrifying story of pain, brutality, and torture. Now, years after, inspiring Psycho's Norman Bates, The Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's Leatherface, the story of real-life serial killer Ed Gein is finally told. Nicknamed the Butcher of Plainsfield, Gein was responsible for a rash of gory murders that sent shockwaves through his rural Wisconsin town and across America in the late 1950s. Prepare to enter the evil mind and twisted world of the Butcher of Plainfield in the dark and disturbing thriller. So there is Ed Gein. A better version of Ed Gein's story is with Steve Railsback, and probably the best retelling of Ed Gein is a movie called Deranged, starring Robert Blossom. So if you can see Deranged starring Robert Blossom, I have the media book to it right here, which I'll try and show off. Deranged starring Robert Blossom. That is the movie to watch if you want a realistic retelling of the Ed Gein story. All right, off topic. Shin says, I do have a massive collection of alien films, documentaries, and books. That's awesome. Sean says, gotta go all. Wave, have a good Thanksgiving. All take care. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Sean. Q says, take care, Sean. Shin says, see you, Sean. Have a great week in Turkey Day. 82 says, Kane Hodder is the best. Jason, I agree with that. Ging says, mega loves, shout out. I am so sleepy now, Phils. Good night. See you later, Ging. Have a good sleep and beware of Pennywise. Cheetah says, I subway you back, Gina. Ging. Yeah, Subway. That's a good way to do it. Q says, take care, gang. Gang says, Salamat, have Cheetah will view. Old School says, see you, gang. Was fun having you here today. Have a good week. We'll see you next time here. Interweb Kaiju has arrived for the fun. Hey, Phil, I got lots of stuff to do, but I just came to drop a like on the stream. Thank you so much, Interweb Kaiju. Gang says, thank you so much, the Q's reviews. probably shouldn't attempt to do this, but I'm going to anyway. That went better than expected. Oh my God, it tastes so good. I think this is like the pumpkin pie ice cream. Pumpkin pie ice cream. It's delish. All right, way better than expected. Q says, hey, interweb. Ging says, thank you so much, old school. Q says, pumpkin pie ice cream. Good damn. That sounds delish. It is delish. Next up, one I haven't watched in a long, long time. We have Arnie Schwarzenegger in End of Days, also starring Gabriel Byrne as the devil. All hell breaks loose when Arnold Schwarzenegger battles the ultimate evil in this chilling supernatural action thriller when a burned out former New York cop named Jericho is assigned to security detail for a mysterious and foreboding stranger. Jericho thwarts an incredible assassination attempt. During the ensuing investigation, he and his partner save the life of the beautiful and terrified Christine York, whose destiny involves death, the devil, and the fate of mankind. Now it's up to Jericho to save the girl, the world, and his own soul as he comes face to face with his most powerful enemy ever. End of Days, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's in the DVD drawer. This is the collector's edition. Probably comes with a little pamphlet here, a one-pager. Little one-page pamphlet. Probably some special features. Yeah, it's got some special features. Look at that. Feature commentary, special effects, soundtrack, something or other. Lots of special features on that one. End of Days is awesome. Cheetah says CCH Pounder was in that as well. Shin says Target had some pumpkin pie gelato, very good. Just watched End of Days last month. Holds up rather well. Yeah, I need to rewatch that one. Probably not today. Gotta be in the mood for it. Next, we have Kurt Russell in Escape from LA. I do have Escape from New York on Blu-ray. Snake is back. There's obviously the questionable surf CGI scene in this movie where everybody's like, that movie's a piece of crap. Did you see that CGI surfing scene? What's it about? Let's find out. The man with the patch is back. Call him Snake. Kurt Russell rejoins filmmakers John Carpenter and Deborah Hill to do the big orange to do to the Big Orange what they did to the Big Apple in Escape from New York, with even more futuristic thrills and slam bang action. Into the 9.6 quaked Los Angeles of 2013 comes Snake Plissken. His job: wade through LA's ruined landmarks to retrieve a doomsday device. Don't miss the excitement as Snake surfs Wilshire Boulevard, shoots hoops at the Coliseum, dive bombs the Happy Kingdom theme park, and mixes it up with a wild assortment of friends and foes: Stacy Keach, Steve Buscemi, Peter Fonda, George Corface, Cliff Robertson, Pam Grier, and more. Escape from LA is go for broke action extravaganza. Escape from LA. Q says love both escape films. Cheetah says seen better surfing on Batman TV series. I agree with that. Shin says I didn't know until recently that Ghosts of Mars was originally intended as another Snake Plissken film. That's fun. 482 says later fan, I'm gonna make more caffeine. Enjoy. Shin says see Horror 82. Thanks for staying a spell. Cheetah says coffee. I usually have my second coffee as soon as I'm done this live stream, so probably make another coffee and become one with the couch today for the rest of my day off. Running ahead, guys, running ahead. Look at the front cover of this one, guys. Doesn't even say what movie it is. But if we look at the spine, we see that it's called The Eye. And it says Sydney Wells is blind and has been so since a childhood tragedy. After undergoing surgery to restore her sight, she learns to see again, but soon after, unexplainable, shadowy, and frightening images start to haunt her. Not knowing if they are an aftermath of surgery, her mind adjusting to sight, her imagination, or something horrifyingly real, Sydney is soon convinced that her anonymous eye donor has somehow opened the door to a terrifying world only she can now see. So there you go. That's The Eye. Remake of an Asian flick, I believe. It does have a really, really old digital code, which is probably long expired, but you can take a screenshot there and give her a go. Q says take care 82. Shin says after this gonna hit up my Wawa for some holiday brew. Cool. Cheetah says Julia's eyes. No, it's not. Shin says Jessica Alba. Yes, it is. Haddonfield Slasher has entered into the fun. What's up, Robbie Richards? I think it is Robbie Richards. What's up, Phil? I'm here. Haddonfield Slasher. Love the shirt. Just so you know, Robbie Richards, for all new super chatters, you get the Bates Motel bell along with the soup super chat. So feel free. And yeah, Half Cheetah Will Travel. Jessica Alba is one of my favorites. Agreed. I like her in Idle Hands. She was pretty young in that. Robbie Richards says, yeah, that's me. Robbie says, nice. Next up, guys, you want gross, you want weird, you want sick, you got obese. Feed. This one, guys, is crazy. So basically, this guy is obsessed with large people. So he has, like, we're talking morbidly obese, bedridden, can't move, 800 pounds type of women. That's what he likes. So his girlfriend is one of these people, but he kills other fat people, sucks the fat out of their body, and feeds it via stomach pump to his girlfriend in the bed. He's killing a whole bunch of people. This private eye investigator's on his trail. Really, really, really crazy, crazy movie. But if you haven't seen Feed, I highly, highly recommend this movie just to see the things I've seen. The writing is very, very small, but I'm going to try for you guys. Laced with a deep vein of dark humor and a brilliantly ironic use of hip hop songs, Feed is guaranteed to disturb and entertain in equal measures. Philip Jackson is a man who seemingly has it all: a successful police career, a comfortable apartment, and a beautiful, devoted girlfriend. But Philip is about to lose everything he holds dear, perhaps even his mind. Somewhere, a psychopath serial killer is feeding women to death and broadcasting the full horror over the internet. Philip's investigation leads him into a gruesome and unimaginable, perverse world where the lines between victim and killer are blurred. Feed. Can you stomach it? Yeah, you need to watch that. Q says, hey, Robbie. Robbie says, sup, Q. Shin says, Haddonfield, what's up? Cheetah says, hey, Robbie. Shin says, Feed sounds insane. Gotta check that out. I guarantee you, it's a good flick, man. The way they did it, amazing. Robbie says, what's up, Shin? Q says, take it easy today, you. Taking it easy today, you. Robbie says, Shin. Robbie says, same here, man. Next up, we have the monstrous special edition of 1986's The Gate, which is Canadian. Weird cover art they went with on this, because that boy right there is not even in the movie. I don't know who he looks like, but it's definitely not, what's his name? What is his name? Stephen Dorff. Looks nothing like Stephen Dorff. So I think they probably went to the artist and said, make a little boy shining a flashlight down in a hole with some demon creatures around him. And that's what he came up with. After an old tree is removed from the ground, three young children accidentally release a horde of nasty, pint-sized demons from the hole in a suburban backyard. What follows is a classic battle between good and evil as the three kids struggle to overcome a nightmarish hell that is literally taking over the earth. I do have this on Vestron Blu-ray, but I just can't come to getting rid of the DVD. It probably has like a commentary or a feature that's not on the Blu-ray. So I kept it in my collection. I remember seeing it in theater in 1986 when I was 13. Next up, we have The Gate Part 2 on Blu-ray, or on DVD. I also have this on Blu-ray. Not as good as the first one, with some really questionable CGI at the end. Gate 2, the spine-tingling sequel to the supernatural thriller The Gate, brings to life the worst fears of three teenagers as they battle the demonic forces they've unleashed. The story centers around Terry, now a gangly 15-year-old struggling with difficult feelings about his mother's death and his father's alcoholism. He decides to return to the burnt-out house where he and his friends first opened the gate to a demonic world. He is inadvertently joined by three tough teenagers: dangerously good-looking John, his sultry girlfriend Liz, and their skinhead pal Mo. In an eerie ritual ceremony, they summon up a minion or servant of dark spiritual forces. The unholy trinity is unleashed upon them, and no one can prevent the terrifying events which follow. That is The Gate Part 2. I do have this on Blu-ray. The reason I'm keeping this actually is because it's long out of print and goes for crazy money. So I mean, bring myself to give away something that I could benefit from in the future. Deacon Frost from Blade, yeah. He played an awesome Deacon Frost. He did indeed, Q. Lord, I don't think I've seen The Gate 2 since the days of VHS when it was first released. I actually saw The Gate 2 in theaters as well. There are theaters in my city. I am in a big city, 400,000 people. And there's theaters that used to play like the B horror movies. So I did see The Gate and The Gate 2 initial release in theater, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, these next few guys I'm not going to read. We got Nick Cage and Ghost Rider, the first Ghost Rider. You know, it's Ghost Rider. Everybody knows Nick Cage, Ghost Rider. And then we have Matthew Broderick in Godzilla. The 1990 Matthew Broderick Godzilla, where Godzilla doesn't look like Godzilla, but kind of looks like a Gila monster or something like that. Maybe we should just leave it at Godzilla today, guys, because we're at 151. I'll just catch up with the chat. Q's Reviews love some Ghost Rider. Cheetah says used to have a dollar theater in San Jose, played 3 movies. That's cool. We have big cineplexes here where there's like always 10 movies playing because there's usually like 8 normal theaters and then 2 IMAX screens. And then one of the 8 normal theaters is, what's it called? Where the seats move on hydraulics during the movie. D something. What is it? Hydraulic moving chairs in a movie theater while you watch the movie. It's called D something. Usually it's 3D. You put your 3D glasses on and watch the 3D movie and the hydraulic chairs move. Q says not a huge fan of 98. Godzilla looked like a huge dinosaur. Yeah, that's the problem. It had some good ideas, but went to garbage. I got a Dollar Cinema near me, but closed right now. COVID, of course. Our theaters are back open, I think, but I haven't gone. Shin says Ghost Rider is awesome. Love the Cage flicks and got a huge collection of the comic books. Q says D-box seats. That's it, D-box. Thank you, Q. Coming in for the win. Shin says, I just got a delivery from the FedEx man, some action figures. That's amazing. I'm hoping my mail comes. I'm still waiting on my Ghoulies box. Cheetah says, love the first Ghost Rider. Second was chocolate ice cream. Q says, my major theater are open, but not the smaller ones. Shin says, I don't know any movie with Cage. Idris Elba and Christopher Lambert can't be all that bad. I watched one, or started to watch one the other day that was just on the box called Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu starring Nicolas Cage, brand new Nicolas Cage movie called Jiu-Jitsu, where Uh, Basically, like jujitsu guys fight aliens every 6 years. That's kind of all over the place, but Christopher Lambert, the Highlander. There can be only one. Shin says, yes, I really want to see that. Looks like just my kind of jam. I'm Sean Connery. You might remember me from such films as League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. Cajun Tony Ong Bak. Ja. Ong Bak. Ong Bak. Bak, 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 bak. Q's Reviews says, I love Cajun anything. He always gives us freakout scene, and I love those freakouts. Color Out of Space was amazing. I also have that other one that he did, Mandy, which I don't love, but it's okay. Foxy Lady Outdoors, in for the fun the last 4 minutes of my stream. Thanks for being so punctual. She says, hi, Phil. How are you? I'm tip top. I hope you and Sam Black are doing well. Have you moved yet? How did the move go? Q says, hiya, Foxy. Foxy says, good, Phil. That's good. Cheetah says, I got to bounce. Peace out, Cheetah. I'm bouncing too. Shin says, my name is Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, Spanish with a Scottish accent, and advisor to the Egyptian court. LOL, always loved that his character was culturally all over the place in Highlander. Sam says, evening, Phil. How are you doing, bro? It's early afternoon here, 12:30. I am doing well. Hope you're good too, Sam. Did you guys move yet? Did the move go good? Let me know in the chat. How's the move? Are you guys all moved? Sam or Q says, hey, Sam. Foxy Lady says, yes, we have moved. And peace and quiet. Also, it is lockdown over in the UK. I'm glad you moved and the move went well. Shin says the Q's review, same here. I love the freak out when he was being burned alive in Kick-Ass. What about the bees in Wicker Man remake? Not the bees! Not the bees! No, not the bees! Shin says, see you, Patrick. Heroic Waffle says, oh, damn, you're still on. Still on. Gonna be off soon. 10 more minutes, maybe. It's 1:58. I usually let it go just over 2 hours. Sam says, hi, Q. Foxy Lady Outdoors says, hi, Q's Reviews. Q says, hells yeah, Shin. Such great freak out. Sam says, we've been in a new place last 4 weeks. That's awesome. Q says, take care, Patrick. Q says, the Wicker Man scene freak out was epic. Yes, it is. Shin says, LMAO Wicker Man remake was awful cheese. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's change it up here, guys. What do we got going on there? It won't be pumpkin pie ice cream, I can tell you that right now. train wreck. That's what that is. Whew. Q says, take care, Patrick. Q says, the Wicker Man scene. Sam says, is that another new t-shirt? No, I just did my t-shirt video the other week, so showed off 70 t-shirts on a live stream. That's live on my channel now if you want to check it out. But when I was putting the t-shirts back in the closet, my order kind of got rearranged, so this one was at the front, so I threw it on. Choke on it, PMS says Foxy Lady Outdoors. Sam says quit smoking. It's not smoke, it's vape. Q says harsh. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that much. Shin says, oh my, George Takai voice. Oh my. Foxy Lady Outdoors says, we saw what you did there, Phil, LOL. Paul says, hello, it's me. Q's Review says, hey, Paul. People coming in while I'm jumping off. Yeah, gave me a good head hit, but killed my lungs. Paul says I always miss the stream. You gotta let us know a time. It's usually 10 a.m. either Monday or Thursday. Always 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was on a little late today because I had a quick shower, made a coffee, so I was about 10, 10:15, 10:20. But usually always Monday mornings 10 or Thursday mornings 10. Eastern Standard Time. Paul says Phil. Shin says hello. It's me. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Paul says thanks. Foxy Lady Outdoors says LOL. Paul says 50 States of Fright is great. Have you seen it? 50 States of Fright. No, I haven't seen this. 50 States of Fright. Let me take a screenshot of that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Paul, haven't seen 50 States of Fright. Got a screenshot of it now, so I'm sure at some time I'll tune in. Whenever you guys know about new horror movies or new horror series, always make sure to let me know in the chat, because I like watching everything. Blood Vessel is a cool movie on Shudder. Blood Vessel. That sounds very familiar. Let's just IMDb Blood Vessel. Blood Vessel. Blood Vessel. Okay, maybe. Let's take a screenshot of that too. Have you seen a British film called Creep? Yes, I have. Shin says, we here in America have been living in the 50 states of fright for the past 4 years. Well, that's a true statement. In America. Creep, 2004. Yes. I'm pretty sure I've seen Creep. Yeah, creeping on the down low. Dun, 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 yeah, you're a creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. Creep with the subway train. I've definitely seen that many, many times. London Underground Horror. Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Ma America. Ma America. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with okay horror movies. I'm okay with good horror movies. I'm okay with fantastic horror movies. And I'm okay with bad horror movies because I'm a horror fan. I'm not a bad movie fan. I'm not a good movie fan. I'm a horror fan. R.I.P. Left Eye. I watched the first season of Channel Zero, 3 to go. First season of Channel Zero is amazing. A lot of good stuff in Channel Zero season 1 for sure. Love creepypasta. So much material. Too bad show's canceled. Foxy Lady Outdoors says you are a horror fan. Yeah, I like horror. I like horror movies. I don't care if they're bad or good or what they are. If it's horror themed, I'll give it my all. All right, guys, that's 2:06 on my day off. Thank you for listening to me babble about old DVDs that are tucked away in a drawer and listening to all my fun and questionable knowledge of horror. Monster Party is good. One on Shudder too, Phil. Yeah, I like Monster Party. I've seen Monster Party. And I've seen Murder Party. And I've seen Killer Party. But anyways, if you do like great horror content and you're not subbed to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button. Hit the bell notification to be notified every time I go live like I am right now or drop a new video. Hit the like button if you like this video. And yeah, thanks to everyone in the chat for supporting me today. Thanks to my 2 super chatters, I believe Old School Shin and Heroic Waffles. If I'm not right on that, my apologies. Everybody is saying, see you, Phil, see you, Phil. Thank you so much. Everyone stateside, have a happy, safe Thanksgiving, everyone. And eat some turkey and some gravy and some stuffing. And yeah, social distance. That's my time. Thanks for yours. Have a great one, guys. Peace!